This is one question, two analysts, 3 minutes. Our question for today from Irish Illustrated is, which Notre Dame draft pick from this past weekend will be the most productive player?
You know, I had two choices going into the draft. Number one was Claypool. Number two, obviously, Cole Kmet. I can't go away from Claypool going to a quality franchise like the Steelers. Cole Kmet, of course, might have the best rookie year stats because if Jimmy Graham can't run the way he says he does, the free agent signee from Green Bay, Cole Kmet's going to start over those other 8 tight ends Chicago has collected on their current roster. But I love Chase Claypool's upside. This is a career bet or career projection. And, man, Claypool can do a lot of things to help teams win.
Yeah, certainly for me, it comes down to Kmet and Claypool. And I'm torn. I really am, because I think the most solid, you know, in talking to Kyle McCarthy, who happens to represent both of those players, you know, his pitch to NFL teams about Kmet was, this is the most solid individual in the draft, the most grounded individual in the draft. And I think that means a lot. Having said that, I can't pick against Claypool because I think Claypool is just too driven, too single-minded, so able to dial it up to 11 on a scale of 10.
Yeah.
You know, just in terms of effort and getting himself locked in and motivation. I've got to go with Claypool because I think he will absolutely refuse to be denied. Plus, I know that he's walking into, Kmet is too, but Claypool's walking into a good situation with the Steelers.
I think Claypool's also ready to play this year. I think Kmet would be ready to play next year. By that, I mean coming back to Notre Dame for a year and then going to play pro football after his senior year. I do want to go back to 1 year ago today when we all probably would have said Julian Okwara is the most ready 1 year later, because he has that thing you can't teach and that the NFL covets, and that is coming off the edge and getting to the passer. Can he be D Ford? Can he be someone like that in the NFL? Romeo Okwara has carved out a career I never thought he'd carve out. So Julian Okwara, I think, could be a difference maker. But until we see it again, I guess the 2019 disappointment of most of his 2019 season, which, fair or not, it was disappointing to, I think, a lot of people, will stick with me. But, boy, he has a differentiator in his arsenal.
I also want to mention Khalid Kareem because I think he's going to be a pro for a long, long time. I think he offers versatility. You want to talk about a guy that's driven and you know that you can't get him off the field. And he walks into a good situation behind a veteran, a 10-year veteran at defensive end. So he could very well be the heir apparent there. I like the complete nature of Khalid Kareem's game. So I just wanted to throw his name in there as well. That's one question, two analysts in 3 minutes with Irish Illustrated.